Just making sure I'm all the way live. Let's go, Facebook. Catch up. Catch up. We live. Facebook acting like they don't know what time it is. There we go. YouTube. Let's go, y'all. There we go. Facebook know what time it is. Instagram. You here? See me on Instagram. There we go. I think we all the way live, y'all. I think we all the way live. Boom. Okay, now we all the way live. If you are on Facebook and you see me, give me a holla holla. If you're on Facebook and you see me, give me a holla holla. That's what I'm talking about. YouTube, give me a holla holla. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Today has been a very good day, to say the least. Today's been a very good day for me, y'all. All right. I don't wait a whole lot of time. Maybe other people do. Usually, what I do is I tap in and then I get to it. Once all of the platforms are streaming, I like to get right to action. If you are not familiar with me, I am JP Tutter, aka JP1, aka the new nigga you love to hate. I am back. What's up? There we go. All right, y'all. So it's been a very crazy week. Trump doing Trump stuff. Do not let it throw you off course, y'all. Don't let anything that Trump does throw you off course. Trump is going to do a whole lot of trumping for the next 3+ years. It's going to be a crazy 47 months. And it's okay. It's okay, y'all. If you are not following me, y'all, please do so. I'm on all social media at Chosen One Jackpot, and that's the number one. You see the ticker rolling across that bottom screen. That is I. Tonight gonna be a pretty special night. I have two live events lined up. This is the first one, and this particular event will be on Instagram. The next one that I do will not be on Instagram. You need to follow my YouTube page. Is Chosen One Jackpot, as you can see across the bottom here. And the reason you need to follow that page is because I am doing a live interview. Let me give y'all this YouTube link. But I'm doing a live interview at about 7 o'clock. I'm gonna switch over, and it's only gonna be on the Chosen One Jackpot YouTube channel and the Real Life Business Solutions YouTube channel. Um, if you are not subscribed to either of those channels, you will not see this coaching call. And I may take it down from the Chosen One Jackpot channel, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, man, subscribe to these channels because YouTube is where the action is. YouTube is where the action is, y'all. The link is in the comments. And this next interview gonna be dope. So basically, if you are not familiar with me, yes, y'all see me make the content and y'all see me talk about different topics. Lately it's been the Big Meech thing, and it's been cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the real BMF members. Um, and shout out to Meech and T. But that's been cool. But what I do is I'm an entrepreneur acceleration coach and I help entrepreneurs make money. And the way that I do that is through systems and processes, automations, proper marketing, and coaching. So I just make sure you have the right mindset. I make sure you have the right systems in place. And then I work with a funding partner and they make sure you have the money to take care of your business. So this is what I do regularly. Okay. So when y'all see me on here and y'all see me doing my spiel and talking what I talk, I do not get paid a bunch of money off of social media. I am not hosting a paid YouTube channel right now, we are working towards that, and that's why I'm doing these lives and I'm trying to get to that. But right now, I am very much into systems and processes for small businesses, coaching, and making sure that they're funded. And it is a very unique situation. Whereas I am a MBA graduate and I am a real dude. Like I've been through real life. So I am in a very unique situation. And instead of running from that, I embrace that. So I am not going to, well, I'm going to speak to you today. And I'm not going to do that. I'm talk to you real life because I know real life. And everything that I've been through made me everything that I am. So I still make music. I still do what I do, but I'm cold and I know what I know, y'all, when it comes to these businesses. So, the person that I'm interviewing next, her name is Priscilla Ponder, and she lives in Atlanta, and she has a salon. She's a licensed barber, and she has a Sister Lot Consulting where she takes teenagers and young adults and she mentors them, and she does a whole lot for the community that she's in and the young women in that community. So I wanted to highlight her today, and she is actually going to be the first interview that I do for the Real Life Business Solutions channel. And I told her that I said, "Look, I met her through some of my ads. She clicked on one of my ads, and as we talked last week, I was like, "Look, I need to get you on this live so you can talk to the people." And that's what she's going to do at 7. So I wanted to go live before that to make sure y'all understood that I will not be interviewing one of my friends. I told her I said, I want to make sure that I interview somebody that's completely new to me and new to my channel. I have a lot of friends that owns businesses. My woman owned a business. I could interview a lot of business owners first, but I wanted to make sure that I interview somebody true to what I do and somebody that could show you how ads work and all of that, and you can see that I got in contact with them through the same means that I'm offering other people. And that's very important. You have a lot of people that's telling you, oh, you should run ads and this, and they don't even run their own ads, and I do all of this. So I do have a marketing team, but I do all of this, like all of this. And I love the fact that these ads are introducing me to people that are like-minded, like real entrepreneurs that's doing real things. And these are not like entrepreneurs that trying to figure it out. The people that I'm interviewing will be entrepreneurs that have it together, that's making money, that's expanding their business, and that's very, very um passionate about what they're doing, and they're very successful in that, right? I will also be doing some other interviews where I talk to people that's on the come up and I help them with some coaching, and you can see the type of coaching that I do. I am not the typical coach. When I talk to people, I talk to them. Like I really talk to them. So, uh I just wanted to touch base with y'all and talk about greatness. So, now that we got through that part and I already introduce y'all to the person that I'm gonna be interviewing at about 7, a little after 7 maybe. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get her on here and talk to y'all about her business. But greatness, people see me posting my videos the last day or so, and they like, dog, you so dope, man, you this and that. And what y'all have to understand is I'm great at anything I do, man. And it's not even coming from a very cocky place. And I talked about this about a year or so ago when I was talking to one of my guys, and I was like, bro, you can't be great at everything you do. And he said, man, I'm great at everything I do. And I didn't understand it then. And then I started to do a little more, and I was like, dang, bro, may be right. Like you really can be great at everything you do. And it don't mean that um you are beyond improvement, right? Being great does not mean you're beyond improvement. When you were talking about Jordan and Kobe, they did not practice because they were Jordan and Kobe. The reason that they were great is because they practiced. I learned so much new stuff on a consistent basis, and I incorporate it into everything that I'm doing, whether it's personal or business. When people talk to me, they are talking to me and my experiences. I am not uh running into things and running away from things. I am taking everything as it come and I'm putting it and making it a part of me. And that's what's so important about being great. People look at Steph as the greatest shooter to ever shoot that basketball, but he has shooting coaches. There are people who make more money than me in their business and they call me because they need a business coach. Greatness does not mean you will be greater than everybody at everything. So you have to be open to learning whatever you feel like you need to learn. So I started off running my business and doing credit repair. I ran into a mentor. My mentor ended up introducing me to business credit. As I started doing business credit, I was in school at the time and I was like, look, this is turning into business consulting. I'm doing business consult now. Then the business consulting, it turned into systems and automations because I had learned that in learning credit repair. And then I went from that to understanding funding because my mentor said, "Hey, I am paying X amount of dollars to start this funding company, and I need you to help me get this straight and get that straight." So we did that, and I got a decent understanding of funding. So now I work with him and other funders, and we make sure people get funded. And it's crazy because I see everybody acting like they do everything. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that put everything together and make sure everybody is happy. So I did not go into funding and say, I can't wait to learn funding and then kick these people to the side. I'm like, nah, bro, y'all do what y'all do. Y'all great at it. Let me do what I do and what I'm great at. And everybody can be great. A lot of people are watching you and trying to steal your thunder. And it's hard to work with people that's like that. The reason people don't mind working with me is because I'm never going to jump in your lane. I'm never going to jump in your lane. If you are great at something and I can help you make money, I'm going to help you make money because I am comfortable with what I'm comfortable with. I'm great at what I'm great at. And even though I feel like I can be great at everything, I'm great at everything. I understand that my time is spent on a certain thing and it's more productively spent that way than if I was doing something else. So if I took all day to make your website, I wouldn't be able to do these lives. I wouldn't be able to get new clients for you to do what you're good at. So this is what building a team is all about. No matter what type of team you have, everybody has a position. If you are starting a team and everybody on your team does the same thing, you won't have a really good team and you probably won't have a team for too long. If everybody on the team understands their position and they know exactly what they're supposed to do, then you have a better chance at winning. At the end of the game, certain people not going to take the shot. At the end of the game, some people understand they are not going to get that pass. At the end of the game, a lot of people may feel like you have to do a certain thing, but if you're the superstar, you have to make the right decision. And that decision can be detrimental. When people think of business, they do not think that business is the same thing as life or sports. They don't feel like it's life or death. But business is definitely life or death. Business is definitely win or lose. It's definitely win or lose. You have to understand that this could be the end. Businesses close all the time. When you're running your business can make or break you. You have people that start businesses and end up in divorce. You have people that start businesses and end up with their kids hating them because they didn't have any type of time for them. They did everything else but make it to their bar mitzvahs and whatever else they had going on. And that's because business is life or death. If you do not set your business up properly, then you are setting yourself up for failure in your personal life also. You should not have to do every single thing in your business. The truth about greatness is that you understand your limitations, and that's what makes you great. Understanding your limitations is what makes you great. Understanding your limitations is also what makes you become better. You start striving for better when you know that you are hitting a certain level, but you can attain higher. So I've done that in business. As I stated before, I learned one thing, and then I started to uh sell the things that I learned. And I was like, man, I need to learn a little bit more about marketing. So I did. And once I did that, I said, okay, now I am getting the leads that I want, but I'm flubbing these phone calls sometimes. So I need to learn a little bit about sales. I paid for a sales course. Once I got the sales down pat, boom, I said, okay, now I'm learning this. I'm learning this. I'm learning this. Now I say, okay, now that I'm doing better at sales, I want more leads. So I started learning different lead avenues, right? So now I just got off the phone, and that's what made me do this live. I just got off the phone with one of the people at the lead generation course that I paid for, right? So I joined the lead generation group about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm just now, I had already told them that I was pretty busy for the next few weeks. So today was basically my onboarding call. And I'm telling y'all, it is definitely about to turn up. Everything is about learning and incorporating. That's what great people do. They learn and they incorporate. When you see people and they're stagnant, it's because they do not incorporate. And most of those people refuse to learn. They feel like whatever they're doing, they don't need anybody's help to be better, or they don't need any more information to be better. And those people are stuck. You will never be great if you're stuck. You will never be great if you are not willing to take sound advice. You will never be great if you are not willing to be coached, consulted. You will never be great if you can't take direction. I spoke about my mentor more than once on here today, and I'm telling y'all, the man has made me a lot of money. And this is somebody that I haven't even spoke to in person yet, but we've made so much money together because of my personality, because he understand that I can trust this guy. I'm not about to go in your system and learn your secrets and do what you do. You don't have to be that type of person. You're still going to make the money. A few weeks ago, he said, look, man, this cool. You know, I've been mentoring you all. That's good, but we just need to partner up. You good at what you good at. I'm good at what I'm good at. Let's get it. Let's get this money together. And that's fine with me. We still working out the details, but that's fine with me. Right? And you have to be of a certain type of ilk for your mentor to say, look, this been cool so far. It's been a good 3, 4 years. And man, you know, we cool, but let's partner up and let's get to this money. And we get to the money. It's not like we watch each other, we hating on each other. I'm trying to steal his plugs or he trying to steal my plugs. We both understand that, hey, you're good at this, I'm good at that. Sometimes that kind of blends a little bit, but a lot of times our understanding is consistent. You're great at what you do. I'm great at what I do. Let's put it together and be great and let's make this money. A lot of people cannot join forces because they hate on each other. They're envious. They're selfish. They come into the situation and they want to steal everything that they can from another person so they can use it for their own selfish reasons. And then you look up and you bump in your head because no matter how hard you try, everyone is unique. Everybody. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. You cannot duplicate what somebody is doing and feel like you're going to do it better and you're just a copycat. You have your own personality, so it's certain things that they do that you will not be able to do as well as they do it. So it's time to work together. Collaboration beats competition all the time. And that's what true greatness is all about. Is understanding that it takes a team. It takes a team. I don't care what sport you're watching. You are watching boxing, and it's only one person in the ring for each corner. But you see three, four, five people in the corner, they talking to him. He got a coach, he got a trainer, he got a promoter, he got whatever. And it's all about the team. Sometimes you start off and you play every role on your team, and that's fine. You learn the game, and then you find somebody that is good at what you are just okay at. And they probably love what you hate. Man, I hate making this website. And they probably love it. That's all they want to do. Man, I hate doing these graphics. And they love it. That's all they want to do. Man, I hate editing these videos, but they love it. They love it. And you may be okay at it. You may be pretty good at it. But is that what's going to move the needle? Greatness understands its own limitations. Understand that. Greatness understands its own limitations. Greatness understands improvement. Greatness understands the importance of coaching or consulting, mentorship, some type of guidance to help you see things that you're going to bump into. That's what greatness is all about. Even if you are watching somebody like Roy Jones Jr. in there and you're thinking, oh my God, Roy Jones was better than Floyd at this type of time. And that's cool. But when you lose sight of the goal, you start to bump your head. And that's what we have to give credit to somebody like Floyd for doing, is keeping his eye on the prize. We just watched Tank almost lose it all because he took his eye off the prize. He think it's about partying and being a celebrity, and you got people that's hungry and they always coming for your spot. You got to stay hungry. And once you're no longer hungry, get on out the sport. Retire with your head still straight. But until then, you don't want to be Adrian Broner. AB had all the promise in the world, and now he just somewhere dancing on TikTok. All the promise in the world. Right now, AB is supposed to be contemplating retirement as a champion or some type of career that's worth being talked about. And AB is nobody. Nobody. AB is a laughing stock. He's a joke. His own family is laughing at him. I seen a video where his cousin or somebody was recording him and telling him, just sit down, man, go on, call it quits. He's not even that old at this point. AB supposed to be riding high on the throne and supposed to be contemplating retirement with a Hall of Fame career instead of being a laughing stock. But greatness comes from locking in and staying the course. That's what greatness is all about. You stay the course. You fall a little bit. You may bump your head a little bit, but you stay the course. When you lose sight, it's all over with. It's all over with. So I hear people and they say, "Man, why you do? Why you do?" Listen, I'm dope at what I do because I don't take anything lightly. I'm dope at this marketing stuff because I went to school and got an MBA. First of all, I didn't play with it. And second of all, I used the skills and the resources that my MBA gave me, which was how to sit down and study. Everything that I had before school, I hustled for. I always was on the move. I couldn't sit down. Going back to school and getting the associate's degree at Milan, it made me sit down. People would probably be like, dang, Jack Potter, sit there and just do. Yes, because I knew that was something I needed to do. I never sat down and did anything. I never studied in my life. I always won because of my natural ability. But going back to school make me follow someone else's courses, first of all. It make me follow their patterns and follow whatever they needed me to do, their curriculum. Going back to school made me follow somebody else's curriculum. And in following someone else's curriculum, I understood that there are always gaps in your knowledge. There are always gaps in your abilities, and you have to close those. You can close those gaps with another person, teaming up and collaborating, or you can close those gaps by learning something. or you can close those gaps by paying somebody to do it. But if there are gaps in your life or your business, they have to be closed in order for your business to be great or for you to be great personally. You cannot ignore the gaps. If you have a business and you are not generating income, then you got to close those gaps. The gap could be your service is trash. The gap could be your branding is bad. The gap could be you have no lead generation system. The gap could be you have no follow up. The gap could be you have no legitimate offer. The gap could be you are just not the person to sell it. Whatever the gap is, you have to close the gap if you want to be successful in life or in business. And that's what greatness is all about, is understanding that gap and doing what needs to be done to close it. We have this gap all the time. This gap is it could be in your weight. You can say, "Hey, I'm 250. I want to be 180." That's a gap. That's a 70-pound gap. So now you have to understand what you need to do to close that gap. Until you understand what you need to do to close that gap, it's going to remain a gap. And you can live your entire life with some of these gaps. And if that's okay with you, then so be it. But if you really want to close those gaps, then you will have to focus on those gaps. You can go and ignore it all you want to. You can do everything else in your business or your life. If you want to lose weight, you can say, "Hey, I know I need to lose weight, but I'm over here and I'm getting a degree." So what? You getting fatter. You know you need to lose weight. You getting a degree is great and it's very is motivational and is very commendable. But it is still not what you really need to do, which is lose the weight. So you're trying to stay busy to work around not handling your business. But that's not what greatness is about. That's not what greatness is about. If I know my left hand is weak, I'm not going to go in there and just work out on my right hand all the time and not work on my left hand, because as a boxer, I understand I'm going to need this left hand sometimes. I'm going to need this left hand. So why would I just go in there and just, "Oh, I'm going to just get this right all the way together." So what? You still had his weakness. Exactly. Right? So this is what greatness is about, y'all. Shout out to Jonathan Shorter. Right? So you can ignore the gap, but it won't ignore you. I'm telling you, you can do everything outside of what you really need to do. Everything. And you can be pretty busy. Congratulations on staying busy, but you are not productive. Being productive is totally different than being busy. The goal is to move the needle. If you're not moving the needle, what the hell are you doing it for? What the hell are you doing it for? The goal is to move the needle, right? My guest running behind a little bit. She don't know I ain't tripping, right? So, if you're not moving the needle, it's because you're doing a whole bunch of nothing, right? And you may have 10 different things that you need to do today. It could be 10 different things that you need to do today. You need to understand what's the most important thing I need to do today. What moves the needle, not what keeps me looking busy. You can sit on social media all day. You can sit on here all day and talk about how great you are, and you may get some views and likes. You may get some views and likes, and they can tell you how great you are. Man, you really are great. I love how you talk about yourself. But once you turn off the live or you turn off the video, you have to be great. People are going to expect for you to be great. It don't mean you won't have your hiccups. Kobe missed some game-winning shots. LeBron, Jordan, everybody, it's okay. It's okay. Greatness is not measured by your lowest point. That's not what greatness is about. Greatness is not measured because you failed today. You have a lot of people that are afraid to be great because they are afraid of failure. They're afraid to try something new. They are afraid to embark on a journey that they've never been on because they don't want to fail and they're afraid of how it makes them look. I have pivoted many a times. I went from music to all school to business to whatever. It don't matter. No matter what I do, I'm great at it. No matter what I do, I'm great at it. I got the channel right here. You scroll up and down my channel, you see music, you see all kind, and I'm great. I'm great at it because I put the time into learning it. I put the time into learning it. So I made this video because people have been in my inbox like, dog, I didn't know you flowed like that. Dog, I didn't know you. I'm great at whatever I do. Whatever I do, I'm great at it because I understand it. It don't mean that I started off great at it. But the fact that I'm willing to learn is what makes me great. The fact that I'm not running away from the darkness is what makes me great. People always try to say, I'm I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. People try to say, "Oh, I'm not this and you can't be perfect." Yeah, you that's an excuse, man. It's a real excuse, right? He said you got bars. Listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna post a link to some music, y'all. People asking me about this music. Listen, y'all. This is not a people are, everybody rap nowadays. That's why I don't even talk about it so much. Everybody rap. And you be like, oh man, the rap, this and that, but everybody rap. So I'm gonna drop this link in here for y'all and let y'all listen to the music. We gonna drop some more music this summer, y'all. We coming. But everybody rap. And yo, man, you rap, rap, rap. Yeah, man, everybody rap, but they don't do what I do. I'm cold at what I do. Right? Y'all make sure that that's the link and let me know. We not playing, man. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, man. It's not a joke. I put something else in there for y'all, man. Shoulders Shoulders of Giants, my last joint, and then this link is to the joint before that. So that's it. We gonna drop this summer though. Yeah, we gonna drop this summer, y'all. Drop some more heat this summer. We coming. Some new videos popping the next few weeks. Everything, man. So, beyond the music, right? This is what I do, man. I'm just telling you, whatever I do, I'm great at it. Right? I don't have to be the most famous. I'm not the most famous. I'm not the most famous person in Detroit even. I got a decent following. And the people in Detroit who rock with me. But I'm cold at what I do, man. What's up, man? I love it. I love it, man. I'm 40. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I wrestle with this for a minute, especially with going back to school. I'm like, man, nobody want to hear my album. You know what I mean? I'm 40, but man, listen, if it's cold, it's cold. It's cold. We in the time where we didn't know how hip hop aged, right? And that's what the scary thing was because we were like, oh man, people get old. And me and my guy talked about this like last week. The first wave of hip hop was so crazy because they really couldn't rap and they really couldn't adapt to the new style of music. So when you go from hip hop, a hippie, and then you come on, my fish, and then they couldn't keep up because they wasn't really rappers. So it was hard for them to keep up, and that's why them being old was like, yeah, man, throw them away. But coming into the 90s and the early 2000s, the rappers that were 20 to 25 then, you got to think they 45, 50, 55 now, and they still dope because they really could rap. They could rap. And that's the difference. We really was a little bit of shook of rap aging because we've never seen rappers age. Right? And I had to think about it like, dang, that makes sense. Right? Rappers aged terrible. Nobody wanted to hear Curtis Blow in 92. We didn't care about you playing basketball in 92. Right? Hip hop aged crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now we watched Jay and Nas and guys like that age. We said, oh no, E40 still dropping music. Too Short still dropping music. You're like, oh, okay, that second wave of rap really aged a lot better because they actually had talent. The first wave of rappers had close to zero talent. They were party people. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. A 1 2. A one what a 1 2. Like, we don't want to hear that in 2010. But Dead Presidents is still dope. Life's a is still dope, right? We still can listen to that in 2025 because they could really rap. I was picking my kids up from school yesterday, and If I Rule the World came on, and my 7-year-old couldn't stop singing it because it's still dope. So age is not a problem in hip hop no more as long as you dope. Some of the top rappers that's in the type of rap that I do, they are still rapping, right? Some of the rappers that are close to my age and just coming out, like making it big. You got guys like Benny the Butcher. I'm 40. And you got guys like Benny the Butcher who are my age and they make you feel comfortable because it's still dope. Shout out to my guy Benny the Butcher and everybody over there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys, man. Those guys dope, man. I love Griselda and my guy Bodie. I just posted a video I got with Bodie James. People acting like the video new. The video probably 8 maybe 8 years old or something. I don't know. I just posted a bunch of my old videos and I got some videos I did last year. I'm gonna post them in the next couple days, and then we gonna do some videos the next few weeks. We planning shoot a couple videos. We actually started one. We gonna wrap up that one and shoot another one in the next few weeks. So we just back to work, and y'all. I had a lot going on with school and my business, so we getting back to work, and it's right back to greatness. So I'm gonna get ready for this second live, y'all. Once again, I am doing an interview. If you are not on the YouTube channel and you're watching on Instagram, you better get to this YouTube channel. The link is in the comments. Get to the YouTube channel. It's Chosen One Jackpot, because the next live will not be on Instagram. It will be on two YouTube channels, Chosen One Jackpot YouTube channel and the Real Life Business Solutions YouTube channel. And it will be on the Real Life Business Solutions Facebook page as well as my personal Facebook page. So I'm going to do this interview and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.